What was that?
The force field is gone. This is your doing.
What now? I did no such thing.
Your tampering weakened its integrity, like sticking a vase back together with glue. It just isn't the same.
Can't you make a new force field?
It's too late. They're already in.
We need to hide.
No, we'll be okay. I have faith.
I don't want to do this. There's too much hatred. I can't.
Hang in there. We need to know.
Listen to me. Listen to me, all of you. Look, I don't care who you are and why you think this is the right thing to do, but you will not hurt these innocent people. I will not let you. No, bad idea.
Doctor? He's out cold.
Serenity, stay behind me. You'll be okay, I promise.
Eden, no. They'll listen to me. They'll understand when I tell them.
I didn't even know I had it. It just went off. I shot. Doctor, get me out.
Juniper?
Eden.
Don't speak. It's going to be okay.
I'm crying. Serenity. She's my friend. Let me through.
Help me. We can keep her alive. Put pressure on the wound. Don't worry, Serenity. We have you.
Who was it? Which one of you cowards shot her? That was meant for me, wasn't it? The big, scary alien. Well, how about I show you just how big and scary I really am?
What did you do?
I got rid of them.
It's happening. He's changing. The house shook. It actually shook. It felt like I was being pulled apart. No more. Doctor?
Just me, then.
Why not us? Since you seem to hate us humans so much, why keep us here?
You're helping her. Or saving her.
Serenity needs you. So enough of this anger.
She isn't going to make it.
I'm here. Take my hand, I'm here.
Can't you do anything? Use your energy to...
It's too late. She's gone. No.
I'm so sorry, Eden.
No. This wasn't supposed to happen. This wouldn't have happened if you and that doctor hadn't turned up. This is your fault. Serenity's blood is on your hands.
Where is he? Where is the doctor?
He's outside, along with everyone else, and he isn't getting back in. So then I guess you'll have to do.
You should rest. You aren't thinking straight. Look, that burst of energy weakened you.
I'm not too weak to deal with you. She was my everything, and now she's gone. But she doesn't have to be the only one to die today. You feel my hands around your throat. Does this feel weak to you?
Eden, please.
Give up, Georgie.
Please.
This is how it ends for you. And as I squeeze the life out of you, know that you are merely the first. I will have my revenge.
He's killing her. Eden is killing Georgie.
Doctor? Are you okay?
This isn't something I particularly wanted to hear.
You're a lot more than just a hologram, aren't you?
My dear Eduardo, I am a lot more than just a doctor.
No! Let her go! There's nothing I can do. I feel so helpless.
Nah, she'll be okay. She always is. Georgie's tough. She'll find a way out.
Doctor, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but we've actually seen Georgie.
You have?
Out there. In Marringate.
All this time I never knew what happened to her.
She's one of the ghosts.
Georgie's dead?
We're sorry.
Oh, Georgie, what have I done?
Now you'll know what it feels like to lose someone you care about, Doctor. Now you'll understand how overwhelming that pain is.
Wait, I've got the gun. My hands are shaking. Please hit him! Got him!
You're still here? Still crying over your friend? You saw what I did to everyone else. You think a mere bullet can stop me now?
He's bleeding. Eden's bleeding. Maybe he's more human than we thought.
I don't know what you're looking at Georgie for. She's gone.
I don't get it. He's fading away.
You think shooting me is enough? This body might fade, but all I need is another host for my energy, and what better than this house? When I have recovered, I will be stronger than ever. So you go tell your useless species that I will be coming for them. Actually, on second thought, I don't think you'll be telling them anything.
I'm never doing that again.
She was definitely dead.
I'm sorry. She wasn't moving. I watched.
He's gonna pay for what he's done.
You can't. Then you'll end up just like him. Angry and alone.
He killed my friend, and I will do what I see fit to make him face his punishment.
Then what do we do? 100 years have passed. He could easily rip us apart.
But where would that leave him? I mean, if you're dead, he's got no leverage over me.
Willing to bet our lives on that?
I'm not sure we have much choice.
What was that?
Eden, he's grown impatient.
You think I didn't know? Ever since you started trying to tap into my mind, my skills, my power, I've known. And this little experiment is no exception. Although it has shown me the true potential of your ship, seems like I'll be able to do a lot more than just deal with the human race. Traveling through time, now that is impressive, even if it was only their puny minds.
Who are you calling puny?
Don't antagonize him.
If we're scared, if we count down to him, we're as good as dead. We have to be strong. For Georgie, for the doctor, for the planet.
She's right. We need to be braver.
And on reflection, I'm rather angry. You could only do this because of what you took from me. So it's only fair that what is that human expression? Give you a taste of your own medicine. Their minds are still connected to the psychic circuitry, residually at least. So if I run a surge of energy through that circuit, I can draw them back in.
No!
Too late. Let's show them the pain the Time Lord has endured. Let's see if their human bodies can cope.
We're back in the past.
Eden's in control now. This is going to be bad.
It already feels different. Darker. We aren't stuck in someone else's body.
Consider yourselves linked to the Doctor, but rather than being forced to watch everything through his eyes, I thought you'd prefer a bird's eye view. This is going to be fun.
Where's everyone gone?
Good question.
Over there, the doctor. He's waking up.
Oh, my head. Ah. Oh, Eden. Oh, Eden, what have you done? Let me in. Let me in! You know this wasn't my fault. You know that in your heart of hearts.
I have no heart, not anymore. Not now that I have lost Serenity. So it's only fair that I take one of yours.
What? Well, what do you mean by that?
I'm not alone in here. I still have Georgie.
Don't you dare harm her.
Or what? What precisely will you do from out there? I don't think that'll work again. What else have you got? Or are you just a one-trick pony? I can see in her mind. I know what Georgie thinks of you, how much she is impressed by you, how much she is in awe of you. Why don't you show me how you earn such a reputation? Or is she wrong about you? Are you too cowardly to act now because you clearly weren't before?
Look, we need to talk about this, one alien to another. No one else needs to get hurt.
I'm growing tired of this. In fact, I'm getting rather tired. Using all of this energy takes it out of you. I need to rest.
To hibernate. They have to do it, it's in their nature. They sleep through the winter when it's too cold to keep hunting and foraging. They stock up before, eating plenty so that they can survive the harsh environment. They sleep for weeks, months at a time. But when they wake, just think how that must feel, to see the world anew, to be so refreshed. Oh, I envy them that, to be able to hide from all the darkness and wake up in a better place. Though I guess you don't understand that. Different worlds, different creatures and all that. But it must feel so empowering.
When my powers return, then I'll deal with you. Until then...
No, Eden, no! Oh, I can't let him do it. If he recharges, who knows what he'll be able to do. And he still has Georgie in there. This can't happen. This cannot happen. I can't lose her now. Not after everything we've been through.
I can feel what he feels. These psychic circuits have made me a stronger empath.
I can feel it too. His sadness, but not hopelessness. He still thinks he can save her.
Did you all hear Serenity then? Her words on top of Eden's? What was that?
You don't think it was one of Eden's memories?
She's at the forefront of his mind. She could be bleeding through.
That anger I feel, that fire. Is it Eden?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be...
What was that?
The doctor's box. It flew at the house, but it bounced off. The force field, it's strong.
Well, don't think that means I've run out of ideas. This is only the beginning, you hear? I will not stop until I have Georgie back. No matter how long it takes, I will never give in.
Eden's speeding up time. Look, the sun, the moon, they're going so fast.
The doctor's still here. He won't leave. All that tech on the ground, all the things he's tried.
His mind is working overtime. It hurts. Feels like a terrible migraine.
Oh, he's an alien with access to technology that makes our most advanced kit look like it's made out of Lego. Stands to reason his brain is better than ours. If everything he's thinking is being filtered through our heads, oh, no wonder we feel this rough.
There's so much pressure on my skull. I can't cope.
Neither can he. He's running out of things to try. That's why it's so much.
How long has it been? Weeks? Months?
I've lost track.
He's so overwhelmed by it. His desperation to get her back. He feels like he owes her so much.
I will get you back, and I will not let you down.
That's not all he feels, though, is it?
Oh!
I'm still coming for you, Georgie.
He feels responsible.
Look at how they squirm. They can't take it. They are only human after all.
Stop this, Eden. Stop this before their bodies give up.
I'm only showing them what you went through.
But why must you torture them?
Because it is the only way I can get what I want.
I'll stop you. And I'll start by finding a way to free them from your control. Then I'm going to rescue Georgie, and then I'm going to end this all.
Perhaps. But it will be too late by then. Far too late for them. Like it's already too late for Georgie.
Doctor?
You think I'm powerless.
I know you are.
You think you can mock me. You think you can make me give in by showing me my friend.
Please, Doctor.
But it only spurs me on.
To what? Revenge?
To what you deserve.
Now where were we? Oh yes, when I finally let you in.
It's a trap. Why else would Eden open the doors?
We have to do something. Doctor?
He can't hear us. It's just like before. Oh, stop waving your arms. He can't see us either. We can't intervene in the past. We're only here to observe. And that would make much difference at any rate. Look at him.
He's determined. He doesn't care.
He still thinks Georgie is alive. He's just trying to save his friend.
We can't change it anyway. He has to go in.
Well, you finally opened up, huh? Finally decided to let me in. How long did that take?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Since I don't have any other choice. Into the lion's den.
Doctor!
Ed, it won't work.
I know, but we feel what he does, right? That's how Eden has this set up.
Yeah, so?
So we know what happens to the doctor next. And I know he can't hear us, but still, I don't want to go through that.
What are you on about?
The radio.
I take it you have something particular that you wanted to say?
How does that line go? Will you walk into my parlour, said the spider to the fly.
Is that how you see me? Pray? You clearly don't know who you're dealing with. But then, you as a predator? That hardly seems fitting either.
But you did walk into my trap.
What, do you really want me to act surprised? Did you actually think that I didn't know what this was? I've seen far better traps than this in my time. For instance, last week...
Except you won't be able to get out of this one.
You're mine, Eden, you hear me? I don't care about any of that. I don't care where you came from. All that matters is who you are now. If you mean what you say, if you're being honest with me, that's all that matters. You're mine, and I am yours. I take it that love means the same thing to your people? Because to me it means... Oh. You'll think I'm being silly. Most of my own people would call me naive. But to me, it means forever.
That is, unless you give me what I want.
And do what, Eden? Because I'm sure we can make some sort of deal. Look, you let Georgie go, and I will do whatever it is in my power to help you.
I highly doubt that. I've seen inside your mind. I know what sort of person you are.
And what sort of person is that?
Arrogant. You may present yourself as some valiant warrior for justice, but your ill-conceived morals limit you. You hold yourself like you are better than everyone else, like you know best and don't have to explain yourself to lesser minds. Tell me this, Doctor. How far would you go to get your friend back? What would you be willing to do for Georgie? Because I can assure you that I will go further for Serenity, in her name.
Is that what she would want?
She understood who I am, what I am capable of.
Come on, why don't you just come out and face me? Why hide from me?
Who said anything about hiding? I'm here, Doctor. I'm all around you.
What do you mean?
I've given up the human form for something more durable.
Oh, of course, the house. Your energy's manifested as the house.
Oh, how clever of you to figure it out. But cleverness won't save you. This is what must be done. It will hurt you, but it must be done. Since you seem to like the sound of your own voice, how about we see how much you enjoy being reduced to nothing more? Tune in for more.
It's okay. You're free. You're all free. It's alright, I've got you out of there. He can't hurt you now.
But you're still trapped.
He said forever, and seems to mean it.
The pain we felt. Why do I get the impression it was only a fraction of what you went through?
How did you cope?
Juniper, I'm not human. I can endure so much.
It still hurts, doesn't it?
It's like being permanently compressed. The pressure is just extreme.
So you think you're cleverer than me?
We've kicked you out and now we're blocking all the other entrances. You can't hurt these people anymore.
But they had all of those years stuck in a radio to experience. You deprived them of the best part.
Ah, that's enough from you.
The person we saw in the past, the person Serenity loved. What happened to him?
Well, his race are beings of high emotion. Their feelings are quite literally stronger than a nuclear bomb.
That's horrifying.
Not to mention astonishingly dangerous.
So you're saying that his heartbreak could destroy the planet?
If he hadn't have already been shot, it already would have. I've seen the Cyandelia hold back a supernova with mild frustration to create the most elegant of spectral light. And while they have been known to fall in love, I've only ever known it with a member of their own kind. The cosmic beauty that they are capable of defies belief. And they're normally pacifists in their actions.
But Eden's different.
He fell in love with a human. Of course he's different.
So what is he, some mutant?
Because of his feelings for Serenity? No, I wouldn't say so. I've seen far stranger things. It just makes him alive and unpredictable.
You don't see him as a monster, do you?
Not like you do. Even after all you've seen, have you learned nothing?
It isn't that simple.
Was he always a monster? No. Is he one now? Yes. Can he change? Maybe. But does that matter? Is that really important? If this was about us pitying him, that might work better if Eden wasn't trying to kill us.
I can still feel him. He's close. Outside, maybe?
Well, we can check. Looks like there's nothing out there.
Wait, if you're a hologram, how can you work those controls?
Well, I'm effectively part of the console. I could do all of this without moving a digital muscle, but I figured that would be somewhat unsettling, hence the hologram. An understandable interface for you.
Can the camera move?
All around the exterior, full 360 degree, 4K, was HD but I decided to upgrade, but it looks clear pretty much from every single angle.
Those shadow creatures that chased us in have gone. Think that's a good sign?
Maybe something spooked them?
I don't like the sound of that. I mean, what would scare those things?
Very simple. Eden's wrath.
Whoa! What the?
Eden!
He's hit the ship with a burst of concentrated energy. You three should get out of here.
Well, what about you?
I'm a hologram, remember?
It isn't exactly safe out there.
Well, I wouldn't rate your chances in here. Those fumes are coming out of the console.
How toxic?
Definitely enough to knock you out, maybe even more. If you're in here too long, just go get out before the flames get any higher. Go!
And what do we do then?
Find me, the real me, my body. I can help. I'll keep Eden distracted in here. It should buy you some time. I'm counting on you three. Now go! Well then, Eden, is that all you've got? We can take a few bumps and bruises, can't we, eh, old girl?
Hey, you three! Over here!
Georgie, you're okay.
As much as I can be. Were you just in the TARDIS? The box that's bigger on the inside?
Yeah, we've been talking with a hologram of the Doctor. We know everything. What happened to you? What happened to him? I'm so sorry.
There's still a lot more you need to know if you're going to get out of this alive. I take it the Doctor is doing something clever to distract Eden?
Something like that.
Thought so. I haven't had this much freedom in years. Still, we should stay low, keep moving. And if you see anything, run. Oh, and you need to beware Eden's psychic attacks. If you aren't careful, he'll get your fingers in your head, and then you'll end up like those shadow creatures. Broken, incomplete.
So they were people once?
It's not that simple. I meant you'd lose yourself, become as single-minded as they are. Lost in one thought, one feeling. Rage.
Sounds a bit like Eden.
I guess they are rather similar.
How do we stop him?
I've picked up a few tricks since I've been here. Plus I think the TARDIS lends me a natural protection. Maybe she'll do the same for you now.
It was quite badly damaged in there.
I'm sure it'll be okay.
Teach us, please. We're so far out of our depth now, we need help.
You'll know if he's targeting you. You'll get a pinprick in your mind.
Like before, when we were in the house, he used our fears against us.
He got into your heads and used what he saw against you. If he tries again, think of somewhere you felt safe. Think only of that.
Like a mental barricade?
Exactly. But it has to be somewhere you feel absolutely secure. Somewhere you know no harm can come to you. Then picture yourself there. You have to totally believe it.
Wishful thinking?
If you don't want my help, then fine. But it works. If you control what he sees.
He can't hurt us?
Well, I'd say the damage would be limited. I don't want to make promises I can't keep.
It's better than nothing. Thank you.
Why does he keep attacking you if you're already, well, dead?
He's cruel, but you knew that already. In his mind, we let them in. The mob. Even as I am, he gets some twisted pleasure reminding me of what happened. How he put his hands around my neck and... This is his vengeance.
But it wasn't your fault. You tried to help.
The doctor used that machine of his, projected us into the past. We lived through it all.
That's a new one on me, but I guess he's always got some new trick up his sleeve. It wasn't long ago that he was a completely different person.
It hurt you. The change. Sorry. I'm empathetic. I could sense these things.
I didn't see it coming, you're right. And it shocked me. And I still don't know how I feel about it. I thought when Eden killed me, I'd understand it better, but...
But some things are beyond us mortals.
Exactly. Do you feel that? At the back of your mind? That's Eden. The doctor's distraction is over. We need to be a lot more careful now.
If you don't mind me asking, why are you still here? Why keep going for so long?
I have unfinished business.
With Eden?
There are other things too. Besides, I'm not sure he'd even let me pass. What pleasure would he get if I were gone? I think I'm his favorite victim.
I can see someone else. Another doctor. Older.
Not now.
Ed, stop it.
We don't have time for this right now. This is all too real for your nonsense. This Georgie isn't a ghost any more than Juniper is psychic.
I know you don't believe, but it's true.
Ed, you have to stay quiet or the shadows will find us.
You've been through a lot lately. Skepticism is understandable.
It's not just this. The alien stuff I can swallow, but mind reading? Talking to the other side? Auras and... It just doesn't make any sense. Are you going to read her tea leaves next? Just drop the act. Nobody believes it anyway. It's one thing to be playing about when there are a couple of vague sightings, when all we've got to contend with are cold night winds and creaking floorboards, but this is so much more. This is actually real for a change.
Ed, calm down.
Juniper's really psychic. In my travels with the Doctor, I've met people like her before. Some humans are capable of it, low-level telepathy, some telekinesis. As for the empathy, I think that's an evolutionary side effect. If you're looking into other people's minds, you're exposing yourself to so much that every other person won't feel. It means you have to be kind, you have to understand. You have to be the best of humanity. I can feel you in my head. It tickles. It's fine though, I don't mind. But if you want to know anything, you only have to ask.
Ed, I know this is hard for you, and I get why.
You can't.
Take my hand.
Why?
Just take my hand and you'll see. Georgie, will you let us in?
There you go.
Can you feel that? Can you feel her pain now?
How is this possible? I mean, that box, aliens, that's one thing. But people, humans aren't psychic. Humans can't do this.
You'd be surprised at what is really possible.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I just heard Serenity's voice. She said what Georgie did.
Like before when we were in the TARDIS. But we aren't connected to those circuits. How can...
Because I am. When I cast my mind out, I can feel the strands of Eden's psychic presence. It's how he controls this place.
Georgie, say something else. Maybe it'll trigger it again.
What are you on about?
We've been experiencing flashbacks of a kind. Snapshots of Serenity. We think they're Eden's memories.
Bleeding out from him into you. Probably helped by whatever the doctor did to you and heightened your abilities.
The psychic circuits in the TARDIS. Eden used them against us.
If he came into your mind, stands to reason you could get into his. Like a bridge between your consciousnesses. I mean, sounds like something the doctor would say. I expect that sort of access tends to go both ways, particularly if you can do what Juniper can. Go on then.
Tell me what you see.
Serenity. She's alone, looking at the stars. She seems younger. This is it, isn't it? This is how they first met.
Go on, Eden, I'm listening.
I see something new. Something so totally different.
Where are you?
I'm with you.
In spirit, perhaps?
No, I am.
I don't follow.
I'm not like you. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
You're out there. In the stars.
Yes,
Speaking into my mind.
I am.
That's a little intrusive.
I'm sorry, I should have asked.
You're in there right now, aren't you? In my mind.
Yes, that's how I learned your language.
Why? What did you want to say to me?
To thank you for showing me kindness. And to tell you how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
I do not simply mean your appearance. You must understand, Serenity, that I see you in a way that goes beyond mere sight.
What, you see into me? Like X-rays?
I see what you have done, what you are like, what you will be. I can see all of you.
The good and bad. All my flaws.
Everyone in the cosmos is capable of such.
Then why do you stay? Why talk to me these months? Why teach me all that you have about art and music? Why open my eyes to all these wonders if you know me better than I know myself?
I don't know why you think so little of yourself.
I don't know what to think of myself.
None of you seem to.
You've spoken to others.
I've looked into the hearts of others, but haven't said a word to anyone else.
Why not?
Because you are special.
I don't understand.
I want to listen. I want to hear your story. I want to know your life because you want to share it, not because I can take it. And the way you think, it is majestic.
Show me yourself. You've seen me.
I do not want to scare you.
Look into my heart. See how I feel. It doesn't matter what you look like. I know you. I know your soul. The way you care, Eden. The way you make poetry with my name alone. The way you speak as if we are the first people to ever say these words. How you understand love. Eden, is this you?
I can change. I can stop being like this if it is what you desire. I can be like you.
No, it has to be what you want.
I want to be with you, no matter what.
And I will love you regardless. I promise.
Juniper?
I'm here. I'm back.
He really loves her.
You believe me now?
I'm sorry I doubted you. It's just my sister. She was ill. A man said he could help her, could heal her. She believed in him, and all he gave her was false hope. She died thinking she would live because of him.
I'm so sorry.
We didn't know. You should have said something. We could have...
I hate to break this up, but I have a worrying thought. If you just tapped into Eden's memories, then you'll have drawn them here.
Who do you mean?
Did you see that?
The shadows.
There are hundreds of them. They're everywhere.
They feel such rage.
Don't you know who they are? Or who they are supposed to be?
It's Serenity.
How can that be? How can they all be her?
Eden is an alien artist. The shadows are his attempts to recreate Serenity to bring her back to him. But even with all his powers, he can't. Those shadows, they were him trying to create something that would take Serenity's place in his affections. But they were never right. They never met his expectations. They paled in comparison to the original. And even though he gets more frustrated with each failed attempt, he can't stop trying. Eden can't give up on him.
That's terrible.
You can't feel sorry for him.
And it's tragic.
And murderous. Remember what they did to Phyllida's arm?
One of them touched you.
Only for a split second. My arm practically vanished. But it was okay after being in the TARDIS.
You were lucky. Any longer and you would have faded away completely. I've seen it too many times. There's nothing I can do. I can't hurt them.
They're getting closer.
They're looking at us.
You need to get out of here.
The doctor said he could help, but we needed to find his body.
He'll be in the house, in Marsden Grange. You need to get there. I can only hold them off for a few seconds. You'll need to run. And remember what I said about protecting yourselves. It doesn't have to be this way, Serenity.
Move! Move!
Please listen to me.
Never. Good enough!
We have to keep fending him off.
Georgie was right. We can defend ourselves.
We need to find the doctor, but where do we start?
Where's the radio? If we find that, maybe he can help direct us?
Split up?
Please, no.
We don't really have much choice. Look at the shadows in here. Those up on the stairs. They're thicker, more solid.
You think they're stronger?
I fear so. The anger in them is definitely greater.
Closer to Eden, closer to his frustration. We should each take a separate room, keep the doors open, ready to flee if necessary.
I'm scared.
We have to do this. Otherwise, we're all doomed. I don't want to do this either, but...
I know. I'll go this way.
I'm going to try in there.
I'll try through...
Help!
Ed!
Hey, over here!
There are too many of them. They're hiding. There's nowhere to run.
Shadows! Ed, run!
It's no good. I'm sorry, Juniper, for everything. Now get out of here before they get you too.
No, we aren't leaving. There has to be a way to get you out.
I can't get away. I don't want to die.
Hey, Shadows! Come get us instead. At least make it a fair fight.
They aren't listening, or they don't care.
Go!
We'll think of something.
I can't help you. Please don't hurt me.
Ed!
Stay back! Ah!
Go! He's gone. Faded to nothing.
We need to move before that happens to us. We can grieve for him later, once we have revenge.
Go!
Can you hear that? Quick, this way.
Doctor?
I knew you'd come back.
You sent us.
Yep, that sounds like something I'd do.
Oh,
What?
your body. It's here. You look...
Dead? I hope not. This body's fresh on. It's more like a sleep, but with your help, I can be woken up.
What can we do?
I need you to smash the radio. Bust it up completely. It should release me and I can inhabit my body again.
You don't sound sure.
It should work, in theory at least.
And if it doesn't?
I'll be free of the radio at least. I was stuck in Radio 5 at one point. Oy, that was just a nightmare.
You're sure you want to go through with this?
Just do it. Anything is better than this.
Oi!
Doctor?
Oh, that feels good! Oh! You know what? I really didn't think that was going to work.
What?
It was a long shot, and I mean a way long shot, my only chance. But Thank you. Both of you. Wait! Where's Eduardo?
The shadows got him.
Oh, I am so sorry. But you two should get out of here. Leave while you can. Don't stop running until you're a mile from this place, and it's too dangerous for you here. I can deal with Eden on my own.
I'm not going anywhere.
Neither am I. We can help you.
And we aren't finished with Eden yet.
No, we aren't leaving until Eden has been dealt with.
Come on then. Seems as good a place as any. Eden! Why don't you come out and speak to me? If you want the power to leave this place, to exact your revenge, you are going to have to face me!
Why do you think I let you return to your body? There is something I wish for you to see.
Oh, a new body?
Only a temporary one. It'll last long enough for what I intend.
Something for us to hit.
I would advise against it. Strike me, and you will certainly pay the price. Follow me, all of you.
Where?
There's a room none of you have seen yet, where I have kept a friend of yours for some time.
Georgie!
But she's...
A ghost? Or so she thinks.
Then what?
A psychic projection. She is alive, but only just. The thing you have seen in Marringate is the mind of the woman trapped here. She is frozen in the moment of her final breath. If I release her, all that is left for Georgie is death.
But why?
Because killing her would have been too easy. After what happened to my Serenity, this way I can continue to get my revenge on her.
I am so sick of this. Tell me how I can end all of this needless suffering.
I'm tired of this dance, Doctor. It is time for the end game. An ultimatum to prompt your action, I think. Choice. A. You give me all the power I require to destroy the rest of the whole rotten human race. Choice B. I move time on for Georgie here. You can watch her in the instant of death, except that isn't enough. You can watch Georgie die over and over again once for every human being currently alive on the planet.
I can't. I just can't.
Either everyone out there dies once, or Georgie dies billions of times. Don't think I can't do it. In this house, I can do anything.
What does that mean, in this house?
Oh no, it's just further away that Eden has problems. Like a signal getting weaker the further away from the source that it is. He needs my energy for a boost. But if I agree, you're asking for my help to commit genocide.
Think of it this way. What does Georgie mean to you?
Is she more important than humanity itself?
Only you can know that. So, what's it to be?